Hey everybody, it's the old sports editor Ronnie Gallagher, and we're here for another edition of the Sun Drop Roaming the County show. Now today we're over here at Salisbury High School. They're going to Starmount High School on Friday for the second round of the state 2A playoffs. Salisbury beat Carver last week 24-17 in a real nail biter, as Joe Pena will tell you in a few minutes. But they made the big plays. They kept the lead the whole game. And we're also down to two teams in the county. North Rowan lost to West Montgomery last week. That leaves us with Salisbury and West Rowan, who took care of Mount Pleasant 31-12. They'll be playing at home this week against Statesville, so we'll be over there for the pregame show, and we'll go to Roman the County next week over at West. But right now we're here at Salisbury High School. They were the first ones to dance with Sundrop Snooki. We're going to make them come back out here and dance again. We're going to talk to Max Allen. We're going to talk to Joe Pinion. We're going to have a good time drinking our Sundrop. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're here with Salisbury coach Joe Pinion. Now, Joe, you came up and you've rushed for 999 yards in the last two games. The wishbone is really clicking.
I want to know who didn't get that other yard.
Check those stats.
Yeah, let's go back and run the film, make sure we didn't miss one somewhere. But I think our kids are really playing well. You know, Max Allen's had two phenomenal weeks in a row, and the guy driving the car, Brian Bauxton, made great decisions. And if we just quit laying the football on the ground, I think we got a chance to be a pretty good football team.
That's right. Now, you're playing Starmount this week in the second round. Now, they'll be favored. They're a higher seed. How do you think that they're going to react to the wishbone?
They got to decide what poison. I mean, you can choose your poison in that deal. And the thing is, they must be pretty good, because I'm sure the option is not something that's just different to people. It's just, sometimes you have to prepare a little differently, and I'm sure they've run up against it in some way or form. But they're undefeated. We should beat underdogs. I don't know why anybody would pick us. I mean, we run the ball well, but we don't throw it very well. But I hope our kids will play hard, and I hope we'll get after it. Starmount's a quality program. They'll get after our tail a little bit.
Yeah, but don't you think you being the defending state champion, that has something to do with the mindset of your kids and whoever you play?
I think that happened on December 11th of 2010. On December 12th of 2010, everybody forgot about it. So.
Right, I'm reaching. The Carver game came down to that last drive. And let's talk about your defensive line and the big play that Dijon Jones made at the end with the interception.
They quite simply, and you heard me say it the other night, they bailed me out. I mean, probably made a bad decision not taking a field goal earlier, but we didn't think it was going to come down to a field goal game. We thought – and it very well didn't in the second half. A lot of touchdowns, and that's what we figured was going to happen. So, those guys came through, bailed us out, made us look like good, smart coaches, and sometimes we make mistakes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're always saying that your guys, you look at what they're giving you on defense. But the other night, when did you realize that Max Allen, that fullback dive, was going to be the one that worked so much?
I think when he had 293 yards, I thought if he'd get one more, that'd really be something. Hey, I got something. There's a lot of people believe that. They say he didn't kick a field goal. He probably didn't realize that guy had 290-some yards. But no, you really don't know when that ball snapped 90% of the time who's going to end up with it, and the other team's going to decide that. So, it can change throughout the course of the game. And our kids, that's the thing about our kids over the years, and especially this year, is they have adapted to people changing things on them. And, it might be Max Allen in the first quarter. It may be one of the halfbacks in the second quarter, and it might be Brian Balk in the second half. You never know.
Yeah. Well, we're going to bring Max out and see what kind of a talker he is. Is he a good talker?
He's a great kid. You probably get a lot of smiles out of him, and I hope he says a lot of good things about his head coach.
That's right. Well, we'll see about that here in a second. Joe, thanks.
Thanks.
Fullback Max Allen, he's got his all sports, so he's ready for practice. That's right. Okay, you rushed for 294 yards. Tell the viewers how you did it.
Well, I went out, knew it was the playoffs, saw that they were stopping stuff on the outside, and I seen it open up in the middle, so I just continued to run, and my team had faith in me, and I just kept on going. They told me don't give up and keep on pushing.
Yeah, I know there was one time you had runs about 49, 50, 49 back-to-back. It was like, when did you first feel it that, hey, this can be my night?
Well, everybody was blocking good downfield. Dominique Dishmute, Justin Ruffin, Terrence, Montana, all them had good blocking downfield, and that just led me down the field.
Yeah. What do you think the team is right now? You're going up to Starmount this week. They're going to be favored. Yes, but the wishbone is really clicking right now.
Well, I feel like that the offense can be unstoppable. Only thing we got to do is limit our mistakes and keep on pushing to the end, and we can't be stopped.
And you'll be drinking some Sun Drop along the way, right?
Yes, sir.
And now the big question is, are you ready to dance?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go see some Sun Drop Snooki dancing.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it. 'Cause I gotta go.